Hello and welcome to sunny Auenbach. Well, you see what field I'm on, and it's the only field that isn't mine. Now, it's rather late today, and we have had a visitor that has left us the sheep, so we now got 20 sheep, and it costed us 100,000 euro, and that's a lot of money. And when this mission is ready, you will see how much we got, and it isn't that much. And the reason why I'm so late today is that my Onkel Hans gave me quite a scolding for wasting money. I shouldn't have done this, and I shouldn't have done that, and so on and so forth. So I have had to rethink a lot of things. And of course I will continue having discussions with Onkel Hans, what to do and what not to do. Now we will need a lot of machinery to get certain things done. And we agreed on that cows is out of the equation for this year. We might buy some in the spring. The sheep we got, and that's okay. And pigs will have to wait until next autumn, at least. So we will still seed the crops that we have decided on, but we will sell most of it. Uncle Hans also convinced me that it's a good thing to do these missions and get some extra money. Now with Season Smart you don't get any bonus money, and we only get the wages as a normal hired worker times 3. So it will not be a lot of money for this mission, but we still will do it. A little money is better than no money. And we shall want some. And this is the only field we got that we can do missions on, so how much it hurts my pride, I have to do it. Now he is seeding sugar beets, and that will be okay. It will, if we get to harvest it, it will be quite a good wages. So we're up to it. Whether or not he is on the right side of the temperature for seeding this, I don't have a clue. And it's not my problem. I asked if he had some work to do, and he gave me this task, so I'm just doing it. And if the crop withers, there might be another work to do, so that's to my advantage. The grass has grown a bit, it's up of the soil, and we did buy a weeder, so we have weeded that field. It still needs a third layer of fertilization. I will get to do that later on. I have to grow a bit more first. So seeding is what we are going to do the next few days, and taking care of the sheep, of course. I also got permission from the community to mow and keep the side of the roads nice and clean from high grass. It won't give me any money, but it will give me free grass. So that's a good thing. And I bought a little lawnmower so that we can continue doing that. So the sheep now has free grass during the spring and summer, and a bit of autumn too, I guess. I don't know how we will do with hay for the sheep yet. One possibility is to make all our all our grass into silage bales, which I probably do, and then if we need hay bales, we will just buy them. Now buying a hay bale is the same price as selling a silage bale. So we won't profit from those, but on the other side, we don't need to buy a tedder and think about storage and other things. So I don't know how much hay the sheep will need during the winter, but it's at the most 6 bales, I guess. But we will see about that. So we will chat for a little bit more. We are halfway through this field. So it's not that much left. I was thinking if there were anything else I've done hasn't told you about. I didn't think there is. So Uncle Hans practically told me that I shouldn't be a besserwisser and that I should take advice as a given. But at first I thought, well, you grow this farm to this point, and obviously it wasn't the right thing to do, so why should I listen? Now, I thought about it, and then I thought, well, maybe that's just why I should listen, because he had the problems, and he had to rethink of everything he had done, so he got the experience from it. I mostly have the knowledge I got from locals and all the other maps I have played, but I haven't played with seasons, so that put things in a quite different way than I'm used to. So Auenbach is the place where we learn. And Onkel Hans is the one I can learn from. So I have to take his advice. And he's older and so much more experienced, so there really is no reason why I shouldn't listen to him. So for now the plan is that we see the fields as planned. We will store the grain and wait for a good price. We will do the silage bales and wait until late winter to sell them, as they have the price out at the peak then. We might buy in cows in the spring, depending on how much money we got at the time. Pigs, we have to see about that when we get around to buy them, if at all. But it seems like we will, as Uncle Hans wants all the animals back on the farm. So we will see what we can do about that. And this is taking a bit longer than I expected, so that's it. 5,379. So that was our wages and an amazing work. So at least we got that one. Now we have to run back, because I didn't take any tractor with me. I was just walking down here and thinking about things, and then I remember Uncle Hans telling me, you should do this. And I thought, okay, I do it. So let's jump into a sheep pen, and here they are. All our sheepies. Meh. One brown, I think. Two. No, three. 1, 2, 3. More. I don't know if you are black or brown up there. But it looks so cute. And even if we have left them grass here, that will be no grass in the trough, because we have these heaps of hay out in the field instead. So when we drop it there, it fills up there. The word of physics. And we have the water trough here. So as we are here, we can run over to Valerie and pick up the eggs on the way. Zoom. And we will... Hello, Uncle Hans. And we will go over and clean out the sheep for today. And I will show you my little lawnmower. It's so cute. There it is. So that's what we will pick up the grass with for the sheep. And we bought some arms for the tractor. And the shovel. Let's put a low there. It's too low actually. Can't move. Oops. So I will get you down a bit. No, it was too little. There we go. And there are, not always, but sometimes, problems here because it's not level. Quite right. But we work with it. That's it. So let's see. I have to get used to this. Sorry. I'm trying to use my mouse. I haven't done that. I always used my keys. I thought it might be easier for me to use. It's very finicky. There we go. And we can put it back. So we put you in here. Like so. And we go back a bit. And we put you down. And we put a native Elowin back into the shed. Because this is all for today. And we still got only 4 degrees in the soil. So I wonder what will happen with those sugar beets we just sown. But we'll see. We'll see. So we will be back tomorrow, and hopefully the soil temperature will be higher, so we can start seeding our fields. So until then, have a really good one, and do take care.